Hi, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. Let's ring our bell. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading. And I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for new members who've joined. Welcome. All right. Come on over, become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos as well as member-only videos. I'm currently conducting an 8-week course on chakras. If you're interested, it's for members only, which is at level 2. I was saying it was $4.99, but it's actually $5.99 a month. It's $5.99. Become a member to have access to that course. If you're not interested in staying a member after the course is complete, you are under no obligation nor expectation to continue on with your membership, but I would love to have you. I'm going to do a collective reading. I'm going to start off with an angel number. Let's see what we have for the collective. Look at this. 555. Embrace change. Change is in the air. Embrace it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. All right. I'll be doing your reading from the Necronomicon. Get you some good shuffles in. Give you a nice 3-way split. All right, let's get into it. Death, change, transformation, okay? There's been some kind of change to take place. I'm hearing it's taking place on a massive level, but it's definitely taking place in your life, your own individual life, okay? I feel like there's going to be some kind of, I feel like the change has taken place because you've let go of something. You removed yourself from something. Okay? You don't want to be a part of something, okay? Once again, you let go of something. I feel like as a result of you, look at all the confirmations, okay? I feel like as a result of you letting go of whatever this is, there's going to be some kind of relationship to come into your life, a collaboration, maybe a romantic relationship, but whatever it is, I feel like it's destined. It's like, breaking the clouds open or the sky open or something that is supposed to take place, something that is supposed to be. It may have something to do with your bloodline, the two of you all's bloodline, where you come from, where you hail from. Energetic, I heard energetic closure. Like a seal, S-E-A-L, like when something is sealed closed. I'm thinking about, I heard it is sealed, but I'm thinking about the seals in Revelations, okay? And this seal was closed, and then that seal was closed, or something like that. It says, I don't know exactly where in Revelations it is, okay? But let's just keep going. It's like, I feel like it's some kind of, like I said, some kind of massive change to take place here in the earthly realm. Well, as above, so below, okay? Because like I said, it's like the two of you all coming together. Just energetic shift. I'm hearing the beginning of the end, a closing out, okay, of cycles. Maybe you all are going, because like the earth, the things that happen here goes in a loop. It's the same shit over and over and over again all the time. I was thinking about that. I was talking to someone about that, about how, um, you know, there's nothing new under the sun. All the stories that we're seeing now, that we're hearing about, that readers are talking about, it's just like it's the same thing. Has always been happening. It just, you find tales of it written in, holy scriptures and ancient texts and on the walls of wherever, caves. I'm hearing the same stories over and over and over again. And it's like a loop. And when we were talking about that, it hit me. I was like, that's the prison. And it reminded me of that movie, was it Happy Death Day? That girl who died. And when she realized she died, it was just a loop. She was trying to get out of it. And we thought she got out of it. Here was Happy Death Day Part 2. Okay, the second one or whatever. All right. But I feel like, I don't know if that's what this is or if that's what this is in reference to, but it is a closing out, I'm hearing, of cycles. There will be no more. But I feel like only if I'm hearing these two make it in the coming together, it will. I'm not saying that's what it's going to end, the cycles, these karmic cycles that we're finding ourselves in, these loops here on earth, but it might be. I don't know. Okay. But it's going to end, okay, when these two, I'm hearing, like I also heard when they make their appearance, but they're coming together. There must be a coming together. These two, I feel like it's like destined. It's like, written in the stars. It's a must be, okay? Energies. Time. I'm hearing time is of the essence. I feel like now. I'm hearing something about people waited before in the past. The waiting is long gone. The waiting is over. The time is destined to take place now. Beyond the stars, beyond the realms, it will take place first. And then energetic shift, I'm hearing again. And then the coming down here, okay, in this space on earth. And there will be a closing out. Okay, amongst the stars, a closing out. Freedom, free at last. Okay, freedom. There will be freedom, massive freedom. Okay, I'm feeling like, I don't know, for a period of time. Okay, just like, I don't know all the, and I got my phone over there, the order of the end times. Okay. I don't know the order. I have to look at it. Okay, from the Christian perspective, I have to look at it. But my phone is over there. Okay, but anyway, let's keep on going. All right, this is like whatever kind of experiment that was done. Okay, in this place, in this space. Okay, that you all call Earth. Okay, that is called Earth. That's over. Okay. There's a Queen of Beakers here. I'm hearing testament, testify, okay? And look at the monitoring spirits with an important message who just wants to stop things because they want to shine. Silly women. Okay, but let's continue on. All right, let's continue on. Something about this Queen of Beakers. It's almost like this, I'm looking at this as Queen of Beakers upright with this science in reverse, like this Queen of Beakers, like the Great Mother. Queen of Beakers, Queen of Cups. Okay. Who saw the experiment or the mistake, okay? The great Pistis Sophia that the child that she created of her own, in her own, by herself rather, the Yaldabaoth, the Demiurge, the God that created this false reality, this matrix, okay, and imprisoned people after she breathed her life into the vessel that he made so that it would move here, like this science experiment in a sense, okay, from him. It is said and done. It will be said and done. There will be no more, I'm hearing, of this action, okay, this to take place, okay. I'm hearing those days have come to an end, have come to a close. The how do I say, the knowledge that has been, okay, or you could say occult, which means secret, hidden things, right? The knowledge here that has been hidden from humanity for so long will now be revived. They won't be just for a select few, okay? People will have knowledge again. I'm hearing people will be known again, but I feel like people will know again. They will have knowledge. Nothing will be hidden, okay, any longer. And I don't feel like in a sense of having to go to libraries and get books, maybe, possibly, but I also feel more so the knowledge of self, okay, who you are, okay, that has been hidden from you, from many outside negative forces, okay. A turn of events here, energetic shift, like I said, okay. The false leadership, the false god, or the false gods maybe, but false god, okay, will no longer reign. Their time will be disposed of, I'm hearing. It will come to an end. Poverty, there will be no more poverty, no more lack. Love, okay, there will be an abundance of love, overflowing love, okay. I feel like love that people can handle, all right, but maybe in this state, okay, of being the freedom, however much love it is can be handled, okay, because some people in this negative realm, people have a hard time with handling love, understanding love, accepting love, okay, having love in their life. They don't want it. It's too powerful, okay. But I feel like in this state here that we're talking about, and knowledge not being hidden any longer, okay, it will no longer be overwhelming. And not only that, because one will have knowledge of their being, and I feel like maybe automatically there will be a great love of self, okay. No one has to figure themselves out anymore to try to feel like whether, see if they deserve to love themselves or not, okay. They will automatically love who they are. I feel like no more pain, no more isolation here. What is this? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. No more pain here. And from experimentation, and experimentation in the sense of experimenting with oneself, doing things to oneself that causes one to hurt themselves, that causes pain, that causes isolation, okay, because there will be knowledge of self, confirmation, and love of self, okay. I'm hearing it's an automatic, and I'm hearing and it's an automatic win, okay. W-I-N. Okay, let's continue. No more, again, feeling lost, alone, isolated, in the dark. Again, not knowing, not knowing self, not understanding, and all of that. Constant searching for those that do, and never coming to the knowledge of the truth here, okay, or to the fullness, okay. You know, like the more you know, the more you know, you realize the more you don't know. All right, those days will have an end. No more. I even feel like from what I'm seeing here, no more age or aging, or even if there is aging, not this thing. You know, you beautiful and wonderful, and then by the time you hit, I don't know, 50, 60 years old, you decrepit, your body's falling apart. Okay, sure, it is, you know, the way it's designed currently, it's not meant to last forever. The physical body is not meant to last forever. But just because it's not meant to last forever doesn't mean that you have to be somewhere, you know, your knees don't work. You got to get new knees. You got to get new hips. You understand what I'm saying? Your eyes don't work no more. These diseases set in your body, okay, that are problematic and probably that were never meant to be. Okay, and I feel like that's a result of the darkness and the lack of knowledge, hidden knowledge, confirmation once again. Okay. I even feel like it won't even be a matter of it won't even be a matter of um having too much knowledge. That's the that's the energy that we're currently in. Okay, feeling like a person can have too much knowledge, um you know, in a dark, in a darkened realm that we're living in right now. Okay, how can I say? And I feel like the knowledge is not so much, once again, about books or anything outside of oneself. It's like coming into the knowledge of self, one's being. Okay, that will no longer be hidden, okay, from you. There are sources outside of ourselves, outside sources that keep knowledge hidden from us, but mainly the knowledge of one's being, ourself. I hope that makes sense to you, okay? And it's like, it's not about having too much. You know, people say you have too much knowledge. It's like wherever this is going here, there's no such reality of having too much, okay? It just will be. You will be in the knowledge of self, the knowledge of your being, and not operating in fear or afraid to move into the light or to move into knowledge of self or self-love, okay? Or not only self-love, but love in and of itself, okay? Experiencing love, and the whole idea of the generational curses and whatnot, or the sins of our fathers, or as this card says, the sins of the ancestors, that will no longer be. It's like no such thing. I'm hearing karma cleared. And I don't know if this is, like I was saying earlier, about two people coming together in this realm for this to happen, or what, but maybe it will come up as we continue on. I even feel like the whole idea of labor, okay, or work in the way that we do to take you away from yourself, okay, and to take you away from your creativity, okay, will no longer be. Having to work 8 hours, okay, 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever, away from your home, or really away from yourself, giving all yourself uh, uh, to some entity that they're telling you, you need to work this job is created for whatever the hell, okay? um, and you not being able to spend time with yourself, quality time, which causes illness, which causes, I need a knee replacement, the hip replacement, I got this disease. That's what I'm saying. These things that we're not supposed to be, not meant to be. Taking it away from your family, your children, who essentially are yourself as well, okay? Those things will no longer be. The whole idea of someone having um, this whole class type thing of people being superior to others based off of their financial status, money, okay? Someone being superior to you because they make more money than you, or have a higher tax bracket, whatever, okay? All of that type of thing. I feel like there will the mindset, it's not like a doing away with, like throwing those people in jail or prison. No, the whole idea, even it will cease to be. It will not be necessary. It will not be needed. It will not be wanted. It would not work, okay, in this new realm here, because knowledge of self does not need that. Okay, knowledge of self doesn't need um, and being in love. It doesn't need to rule others, to rule nor be ruled, okay? And based off of what, okay? Money, status, based off of money, so on and so forth. I don't even know whether it be money, okay? I'm not sure here. The thing that would rule here is, again, the self, the human, the creativity. That's one thing that the jobs do. It zaps you of your creativity, your creative abilities, okay, of your imagination, which does what? When you imagine, you create. But when something's just thrown at you and say, here, you do this is what you do the rest of your life, you no longer live in the creativity. You don't live in the imagination any longer. And then you cease to be what? Childlike, because that's what children do. Children live in the creativity, they live in the imagination, and they have fun. But now we even have we throw these phones and tablets and whatnot, and apps in the child's hands, which again has been done on purpose. To the earlier the better, to zap the creativity out of human beings. The earlier the better, okay? And it also zaps you of your individuality, because you're being told constantly with that in your hand how to be and who to be, how to think, not how to think, what to think, or maybe not even think at all. Just do what you're told. We have laid all this out for you. Now you follow the steps that we've laid for you. No, that will cease to be. Okay, there will be no need for that. I'm hearing the word amusement, okay, but there will be no need for that creativity, imagination, the joy, the laughter, the fun, the love, the self, the knowledge of self. Think about children. They know who they are. They know who they are. They're just living in their creativity. They're living in their imagination, and they're having fun. Okay. Well, I'm hearing, I don't know if that's what the human was meant to do based off of some of these stories. The Anunnaki made us to be slaves and all this type of shit. I don't know. But this is what I do know. What I'm hearing is this is the mood, or the move rather, that you all will be into. This is what I'm hearing. This is the shift, the change that is taking place. Okay. The ability to not only imagine and create, but to I'm hearing live out loud, but also to allow, you don't have, your creativity doesn't have to be shunned. It doesn't have to be shut off. It doesn't have to be cut off. You will be able to manifest it, make it happen, bring it into being, okay? Maybe for use, for enjoyment, I don't know, whatever, but the who that you are will no longer be, I'm hearing the word destined. The who that you are as human beings will no longer be suppressed. It is changing. It is coming into play. I'm hearing a newness, a new newness of being, a new way of living, a new way of seeing, thinking, walking, talking, just feeling and being free. And something I was going to say about that, I can't remember. No longer feeling, it's like there will be no need for any kind of betrayal, backstabbing, no longer feeling isolated, insecure, I'm hearing insufficient, or probably not valued. Something about based off of erroneous ideas of something about consumption, okay? Self-consumption, in other words, destroying oneself, okay? Because you don't feel, because you feel worthless. I'm talking about in general. We're not talking about specifically, you, okay? This is truly a collective reading, okay? I feel like, let me see. The realm that we are currently in, or what's happening in this realm right now, those who have this knowledge or have knowledge of self have been made to feel like something was wrong with them, like they were freakish because they were going against the societal ideas that were set up for everybody to behave and act like some kind of robot to be fed off of and harvested off of. But those who walked in knowledge of self, knowledge of their being, and lived in that were made to feel like something was wrong with them, or like they were weird and freakish, and were made to people would isolate them, okay, misuse them, mishandle them, mistreat them. But those in that, they live truly out of their heart, out of their heart space. But they have been rejected, okay, torn down. Many of them have been made, like gang stalked, harassed, again, isolated, made homeless, okay, basically been targeted, lost friends, or people would group up to attack them. Okay, see this person being handled by this corruption, or this corrupt the corrupt society, the ideals that, again, your powers that be laid out somewhere and say, you follow this plan. Okay, his hand go up, her hand go up. What he sees, she sees. That's the space that we're living in now. You don't need to know yourself. Just do what we tell you to do. Live like we tell you to live. Okay, whatever we tell you is supposed to be, then you believe that that's what it's supposed to be. But those who did not live in that space, who were knowledgeable of self, were made to feel like they were some kind of freak, or probably looked at like that, or something was wrong with them. And those were the ones who were made to, who were isolated, mistreated, targeted. Okay, like some of our what people call spiritual masters. They have walked the earth. Okay, but I feel like with this energetic shift, this space here that we're going into here, is calling for expansion, change. Again, like we started at the beginning of the reading, change that must take place, that will take place. because what's happening here, it's not just hurting maybe individuals, it's hurting the community of the world, which is affecting not only this realm but others, as beloved, as above, so below. It's affecting everything and everyone because there's been no growth. It's only been a constant loop. Okay, I'm hearing that needs to change. Okay, that is changing. I'm not quite sure of this whole thing from earlier, the two coming together. I mean, like, are these two people coming together? What is this? Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, that it's like, again, it has to happen and it will be, because this is something that's not, like people, individual people's lives, they do these things, these people, so their growth and whatnot may be delayed, but not stopped. This is something that I don't know. Maybe somebody can show me, you know what I'm saying? Or if you know, it's written somewhere. Like I was saying in Revelations, even it talks about how there'll be 1,000 years rule. I think Satan rule 1,000 years, and then it'll be the lion with the lamb or something like that for 1,000 years. Okay, the darkness will be lifted, and then it'll come a time where Satan and that energy will be chained and bound forever. Okay, so I'm not saying it's exactly that, but I'm saying, you will find, I'm sure that in that text you will find some of the same type of story written in some other ancient texts. Okay, I feel like this is what is being said here, what is being given to me here to share. It's like, it's not something that anyone can stop. No, this is the design. Just like in the Matrix, the movie, what happened, that you think you're doing something revolutionary. They thought they were doing something revolutionary. In actuality, no, you're not doing anything revolutionary. You're doing what exactly is supposed to happen. But then we're going to go it's going to happen again. I want to watch the last one. I saw it, but I want to watch it again. Okay. It's like, that movie looked like what they said in the book of Revelation, where it says, then, Satan will be bounded it and gagged it. Okay. Not just for 1,000 years, but permanently. Okay. That's what that movie kind of puts me in the mind of. Okay. And those were two people that, and they're coming together. This is just in this reading here. Okay. Two people coming together for that. Maybe it represents the masculine and the feminine, okay, as opposed to one over the other, one spirit to the other, matriarchy versus patriarchy. No, and a balance. I'm not quite sure, or if it's actually two specific people, okay. So it's not anything that can be stopped. It's not anything that can be stopped, nor will be stopped. It's designed that way. You can't change the design. Okay. Just like, the 4 seasons that we have in certain parts of the earth, you can't change it. Okay. They may try to change it with the Saturn and all that type of shit, but it still breaks through. The winter still breaks through when it's supposed to. Okay, the summer still breaks through when it's supposed to. Okay, we may have all the tornadoes and all of that type of shit, but nature still does what nature is designed and set to do. Okay, that's the design. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, anything else here? Maybe if I can get an idea if these are two people or just two energies coming together. Okay. Yeah. This the the contamination here of the realms. Okay. I'm hearing that will be no longer. Okay. And they can't stop it nor change it. And who and whatever these energies are that want to, okay, I feel like they know that they can't, okay, and that they won't. Okay. I mean, this is just play. It's energies out there, powers out there, quote unquote powers out there, all types of stuff out there. They just, I don't know, what childlike or what. But if we was just playing, this is just play. No, you're okay. It's like whatever they were attempting to, if there is an attempt at all to change the design, it will no longer be. It cannot be. You can't change it. There will be no chaos. Okay, the chaos is coming to an end. Now, when I don't know, but I'm here. We're moving into that time as we speak. Okay, how long will it take? 1,000 years is as a day, and a day is 1,000 years. I don't know. Okay. All right, here. Yes, with the Seven of Pentacles, the seed that was being planted to try to change the design, the ultimate design. Okay, there will be no change. There can be no change. Wow, I just heard snap out of it. Whoa. And I heard it loud. Snap out of it. Okay, you cannot change. Okay, what has been designed as is. And this is not just a thing. I feel like that just affects our realm, okay, the earthly realm. No, this affects all. This is a power I'm hearing that affects all. That is the design here. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Simply, it's not working. Anything else? Aliens in reverse. Oh. Okay, interesting that I said this is not something that just affects this realm, but all with this aliens in reverse, this contamination, okay, or these quote unquote powers that be, or spiritual wickedness in high places doing all types of craziness out there, okay, that whoever and whatever these energies are, okay, I mean, I even heard they're no longer allowed to exist, no longer allowed to be. Their time has come to a close here. Okay. Yeah. With this Eight of Books, again, there will even be knowledge hidden from them. They will, I'm hearing, they will no longer be able to see them trying to get through here with that magnifying glass of the realms, trying to study it, okay, and figure it out, okay, so they can dismantle it, okay, and destroy it. It's like they will no longer be able to see, okay, inside the realms, the doors that are closed to them, okay, they're being closed to them. Okay, this kind of the all the conflict, the tension, the fighting that they bring here to this time and space is all said and done. Okay, when I don't know. Okay, all right. From the Inner Garden Oracle, motivation. Get ready. Oh my God. Oh my God. Read that. Get ready for a life-changing event. Boom shaka. All right. I know that resonated with somebody out there, with all of us. All right. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Right. Thank you for, once again, for all the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes. If you watch my videos but you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, hype my videos, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.